I decided I'm going to pretend I know how to shoutcast.
Truly outrageous.
Would you like to listen?
Alright, I'm going to pretend I know how to cast this game. I believe this is a ranked game in which our pals Honey Badger, or not Honey, Kukla, which is Sharplet, and Gotnades are trying to get promoted. Gotnades is in, he's going on his way to Gold Tier 5. He's Silver 1 right now. And he is Mr. Jungler. As you can see from the start, blah 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 blah. This is why I'm never going to be a good shoutcaster, because I don't pay any attention. Nor do I know how this shit works. What I need to do is turn off directed cam. Alrighty. So, bot lane matchup, Trist. Oh, this can't be ranked. Never mind. They're just playing a game. That's less exciting. Boo. Everyone now seems to think that Trist is the new op, though. Trist on the enemy team is not so good. Enemy team being blue side. I'm in favor of rooting for these boys. Top lane, nothing exciting. You can see an incredibly full sustain kit for Nasus, meaning he doesn't want to do anything. A Jax that really, really wants to go Blade of the Ruined King, I'm sure. And it's all quite dumb. Mid, 2 strong carries for late game, and a jungle Talon, which is apparently a thing. So, there's that. Coming into gold, we are pretty even so far, with Trist on purple team doing much better. This is what the pros do too. They do the matchups, so we'll do that. And then we'll do mid. Do AD carry and support and jungler, great, whatever that is. Anyways, pretty even in the jungle. This is where directed cam would actually be good, huh? Oh boy, heated battle. And a beautiful move by Domain to nail down a kill. Maybe 2. Yep, very well played. Let's do a quick replay on that. We'll take it a step further. So we're about to have a major engage here. Currently, Kukla's at lower hit power. Wards are out, so everybody knows where everybody is. Kukla goes in with the stun, backs away, gets caught. Target is still the AD carry. Support's about to get away, but a quick flash ends that. Kukla dances around, flashes after doing the... Yeah, that was a beautiful play by Kukla. Locking down and securing. And getting away just barely. So likely they'll push the lane. And we'll speed this up until we get back to live. Mid, just some dancing around. Top lane, looks like there's been some movement, but it's just standard push. People eating potions. Very boring top lane so far. No real action. And another kill, I'm gonna back that up to see what the hell happened there. So, somebody's about to do something very stupid, apparently. Oh my goodness. That is just remarkably stupid. Let's see that again, folks. So, what you're going to see here is a great move where their support decides to tank all the creeps to save it for the AD carry. That's actually nice. But then, she's like, now I'm down to like 10% hit power. I will face check these bushes because I'm almost dead. And, oh, surprising. Surprising. Dies. Now, was that a pure bait, I wonder? Was she standing out? Yep, she's standing in vision. which might have been an unintentional on her part, but I mean, just look at this. It's like, oh, great. And another free kill due to mental retardation. Got a possible gank coming in here. Talon does a little damage, but isn't going to get much here. Kali's still level 5, so no chance for a kill on either side. Zin's coming up behind to back the melee. Bot lane is doing incredibly well for purple side, though. So 3 kills on the AD carry, 3 assists, and that's the entire summary. And just putzing around in both lanes. Jax here. Jax is out of sustain, so he's going to start to get worn down here. Nasus is still full hit power. Jax would have been better served to go a similar all health pots if he just wanted to stay and farm, but so be it. He's out. Nasus is out farming him. Nasus doesn't seem to be interested in doing the quick damage. Runs away when he's got a free trade, which is pretty bad. Bot lane, she could probably safely 1v2 everyone. Ward's going down, but she's winning all exchanges. And she's rushing a Blaze of the King. The support on their team is mentally handicapped, though, so we'll see how this goes. Possible lane gank coming up the mid. Akali is 6 now. Nothing doing. And again, a gank top would likely end Jax. But it's just going to be farming. I do not like the way this Nasus is playing it. He could have free farm all over the place, but he's clearly showing that he wants to go back to base, even though he still has pots and good sustain. If he's planning on diving, great, but I don't think that. All he's doing is making it more potential for Jax to farm under tower, which is not intelligent. We'll back up for another kill bot. So here we go. We've got the jungler coming in for a gank. Perfect stun, followed by, yep, not much doing there. Good tower dive. The stun from Sharpie or Kukla coming out very easy and very nice. Nothing to do there. And I imagine we'll see the support dying in a moment. Got Nasus in a flash, so he will likely die. Gets away. Don't even act like you did anything there, Sharpie, because you didn't. But still, gets away, barely. With one small bit of hell. Let's go back and see how close that was. 8 hit power. Dropped down to 8 hit power. Anyway, bot lane continues to snowball. Jungle pressure from Talon has not been non-existent, so he's not attempting to back any plays. He's also dead, so there's that. The top lane continues with a beatdown. A gank top would end in that, but it's just kind of a free farm lane. But he's still kind of going at it non-stop, hard pressure. At this point, hard pressure is good because he's finally backing, but don't really like the decision to be bullying, you know, unnecessarily. As long as he's getting all the CS, great. He's at 57 versus 38, so definitely winning in gold. He pushes this in. If he timed it right, he'd be out, but now he's got another creep wave, so hopefully he will quickly push. Someone tells him to back away, which is stupid, because he is Nasus, and at best Talon could show up, but it'd be great if he could quickly push. Alright, Akali coming down for a gank, but there is nobody there. Mid is Mia, and that's why the signal was given to Nasus earlier. The Talon coming around, just going to grab a blue for himself. Nasus should at least toss the slow on him and then piss off. But instead, he's going to let him free farm under tower and not shop, which is stupid. Yep, so Nasus has committed himself to lane for way too long. Not really in too much risk of dying. He can just cast his slow and be gone, but he doesn't seem to want to cast his slow. Oh, and now he's staying in lane. So Nasus is showing that he's a mental retard. Should be a free kill on two. Gets nothing out of that? Oh. Oh! That's just fucking stupid. Alright, so look, we got Nasus low hit power. Dives away. He has full vision right there. Ignites, and then 2 kills to creeps. This other team is really bad. So it's a complete stomp right now, 2-9. The mid has been not a factor in any part. Both bot and top taking care of business. Oh, but domain is shut down. A good ult knocking him in position of the tower. Very well played there, but still not much to it. You also note that the Trist here on this side has had an elixir of fortitude that she has not been willing to cast all game. Been sitting on that a really long time, and never occurs to her that it might be time to use. So hopefully Sharpie here will push this lane into the tower quickly, which will deny additional XP and money to Trist, who has already shown that she's back. Sharpie should be a lot more aggressive here to quickly push the lane out, using a shatter if it's up, etc. But she's taking her sweet time. And unfortunately, as a result, now there's a bad push. So, quite alright. In some positions, it's best to, I mean, she can sustain for a while. Her mana's going low and all that stuff, and she should have a good chunk of change right now to go shopping with. Well, not that much, so not really worth it. But pushing it into the tower would have denied a bunch more than this stall right here, which gives them a chance to catch up and get some going. But they're still kind of fucked. Alright, Zen appears to be going for a gank top. Ness's ult should be up. And it is. And Jax is tossing a quick ward out, but does not see got nades. And so we begin. Jax is going in. The slow, and his dodge is going to be down. It should be a good opportunity for some quick damage. Does a flash, but doesn't quickly. That's a shame. He was in range to do a quick dash to him, but instead they both blow flash. And Gotnade should have been able to close, but did not. Talon continuing to do an amazing job as jungler, now down to no hit power and completely useless. And we'll replay this because it's going to be a double kill. Or just a single kill. Trist backs away. The support decides that they're going to stay even though the tower's gone. Slow in effect, plus Nami's ult really needs a little more move speed on it, but obviously there's no chance in hell she's going to win. And she should have just backed and accepted the tower was gone because there was absolutely nothing she could do to stop it. Instead, she chose to stay and die. So now if the jungler was in the area, they could potentially take a dragon, but Gotnades is still going top, so they'll pass up that opportunity. And Akali will get outdueled. So the continuous misfortunes of blue side. Nasus is 2-1 versus 1-1 Jax. Interesting Nasus build going Locket. I don't believe I've seen that yet. So really focusing on the cooldown reduction and farming the Q. So he's got 20% cooldown reduction right now. So he is farming up for late game, which honestly there won't be a late game because this will likely end at 20 minutes. Nasus should be going for a little bit more poke here and there, but he's already out of mana, so he's not really managing his mana all that well. He'd like to see him take some blue pots if he's going to keep playing this way. So he's the potential to get hurt, but he's still Nasus. If he understands how ults work, he might use that at some point. But instead, it's just a slow walk away, ignited, and then killed. So that is an example of a really bad player. Again, Nasus, who luckily got a double kill and probably was really happy to the enemy's chagrin, has died. Now it looks like Gotnades will come in and attempt to clean up here. The warding situation, we'll see. We'll see if he just decides to wait. Yeah, he's just going to farm it out. Probably would have gotten a kill if he moved in, but that's okay. And yet another kill bot. Anytime you look away, somebody died bot. So as you can see, they're in position here. We've got a total of 3 people coming down. Tons of CS there, though, and engage right now would cost the already behind Trist a lot of shit. And Akali decides to dive anyway into a Taric, which means there is no chance in hell. So we'll see how far they can go. Will they get 2 kills, 3 kills? Oh, still done. And another thing, but the AD carry decides that's enough ass whooping. So look, Talon is in position and ready to do nothing like he's done all game. He has a Vamp Scepter and a Spirit Stone and a Philo Stone to maximize his damage output. I believe his damage output is about, it's 108 per hit. So he got that going for him. Complete domination, and this game should end within the next 7 minutes. So Trist is still trying to farm up. Zin solo could probably pick him off at this point. As you can see, Trist is trying to build towards a Blade of the Ruined King, but she's already gotten her ass handed to her so much. Purple team's Trist has Blade of the Ruined King plus Zeal. So in short, she's pretty much unstoppable in a 2v1 situation, or 2v2, or even a 3v2. Gotnades is waiting it out. He could easily pick off the support. We'll see how he decides to play this. Yep, goes straight for the support. AD carry's inbound, exhausted. Does the damage. Gotnades decides to switch over to the AD carry. Enemy team's coming in. Tarek appears with a stun. Trist has hopped into a horrible position, and now will be killed. Good exhaust, good finish. And can she finish it out? She should be able to. I believe there will be a finishing shot. Yep, a flash. And a quick hop out equals 3 kills. Top, the pointless battle continues to go on. Jax believes that Blade of the Ruined King will also work great for him, even though he's up against Nasus, who doesn't build anything that does damage other than just lifesteal. So he's set up to stay in lane. Blade of the Ruined King actually could be a reasonable item, but he doesn't have any sustain based on how he's going here. So Jax will lose, and his jungler's already proved himself to be very incompetent. Nasus is clearly still awful. So we will see another gank attempt, and by that I mean Nasus could easily kill both of them, but will probably run away like a retard. Alright, so they're on me. Nasus decides, oh no, I better run away. Nasus's ult is down at the moment. He does decide to stay and kill. Alright, Talon, who does no damage, is running away to the best of his ability. Nasus is beginning to solo and kick the shit out of him. Akali is on the way, making an attempt to clean things up. Nasus is going to wisely disengage. Is it enough? I don't believe it's enough for a non-fed Akali to get it done. But Akali's going to continue to dive. He should continue to add damage, staying under the tower, not giving her any distance to clear. If he dies, he gets another kill. And boom, another clutch kill. Katarina comes up here, and she's about to get a freebie. And another kill, bringing it to 5-10. But look, after killing everybody in the enemy team, the bot lane is beginning to push, and they might actually do more than 10 damage to the tower. They are on their way, ladies and gentlemen. Pushing the tower. Ready, boom. The tower has suffered. It is now down to 22-75. These guys are great. And yet another death. Looks like the support's going to stay in there. She might be able to finish. Oh, the biggest turn of event. I blame Sharplet for this one. That was a terrible misplay where somehow they died. I don't have to back up any of my shit with evidence. Anyway, so Sharplet is now obviously enraged and is going at the enemy Nami. Left and right, Tarek will try to shut her down. Nami will use all of the amazing abilities in her defense. Up, she has been... Oh, will she get away? Will she get away? It looks like she's going to get away. Nope, she will not. Oh, the shatter, the desperation shatter. Oh, the humanity. Xin Zhao coming in to try to steal the kill, but Sharplet says, no, that's mine. And here's a chance to take red. Will they take the red after they continue to dominate? The top lane's having... We're going to back this up and look at the top lane excitement. So Nasus ults at a really odd time, but still comes on in. The enemy team's getting their ass kicked. Jax is dropped yet again. An invisible Talon with no damage output is ready to go. And somehow the no damage, no hit power, no anything Talon is dead yet again. But look, he did pick up a pickaxe, adding 25 damage to his 0 damage output, maximizing him at a total of nothing. Talon is awful. Akali is now beginning to try to fight against Nasus, which will go really well. And the enemy Tristana, who has very little damage output, is there. And Nasus is deciding how he's going to play it. So Trist has decided that I will make a stand at this tower, even though I will be fighting against 2 different people. Trist has decided this is the best course of action to win the game. And she will try to retreat to the tower, and then 2 will go on her, and she will be towered over and killed. The question is, does Nasus begin to hit before Katarina draws the first fight? But she does not. Nasus decides eventually Slow should come back up, and it will be another easy kill for this team. There's 2 minutes left in regulation play before they decide they're going to go ahead and quit. How exciting. Again, oh, Katarina was going to recall, but she sees an opportunity going for a kill, but she says, no, no. Talon Talon ready with no damage output is on his way back to top, ready to die again for his team like he's done multiple times. He is 0-4-4. Bot lane continues to smash. Xin Zhao continues to do whatever he wants to do. That's a shame this isn't a ranked game because these kids would be loving it right now. And now the almighty tank in the tower. Tarek has appeared. Oh, but there is vision due to the pink. Was the pink just dropped right there? Or was it up already? It's a glorious play. The Tarek comes in and makes that shit happen. As you can see, it's a close battle. Tarek throws out a pink ward during this battle. Boom! Suddenly it's a stun. Instant turnaround. Akali dead. Talon, however, getting those wolves. Talon not willing to go in from the wolves. Let's track Talon's position during this last battle. So, as you can see, there are a bunch of ash whooping going on right now. Akali's still alive. Talon's in position. He sees that there's a chance right there. He's like, I will attack the wolves. So, continuing to be useful to his team in the support role of jungler. He watches. Now look, as you can see, the engage is still going on, but Talon needs desperately to finish the wolves to have any chance at this. Even though there's 2 easy pickoffs, his ultimate's up. He's ready to go. But again, he does no damage and cannot do a damn thing. Continues to chase the target that he can't possibly get to. Instead of going out for him, he turns around realizing that would have been the right thing to do, but instead now barely gets away thanks to the actual halfway decent support who's actually awful, Nami. And now will Talon turn around and get killed? Yes, he should. That would be perfect for this game. Turn and kill. But unfortunately, Jax wants to go back in, and Sharplet is sadly Nasus continue to solo push, and we are almost at the 20-minute marker, which should be the end of this game. We're gonna see how Xin Zhao got destroyed, because it's embarrassing. So Xin Zhao, unaware of actually fully aware of location based on turret, begins to move. However, Akali comes in, full hit power, and then is cleaned up by Jax. Not much you can do in that situation, folks. Will Kukla be destroyed by the mighty? Now, Nasus, by the way, does not give any fucks. Nasus is busy slow farming the top, as good Nasuses will do, while 2 of his teammates are killed. So that's an excellent moment, giving the enemy team a chance to catch up and end some kill sprees, more than likely. We have an instant hop away. Heroes never quit, but you probably will this game. 20 minutes in. We've seen a few misplays. Nasus seems to be fairly incompetent, but more than up to the task for what he's been having to deal with here. Trist really showing off her Blade of the Ruined King skills there. Got the Blade of the Ruined King, assumed that she could do anything to a Nasus. It makes sense. We continue to have a battle here. Talon has wandered around and is going to be killed shortly. Attempts to kill Domain, but it's not a possibility. Oh, the Nasus was shut down. So we'll back up and see the Nasus action. Nasus solo pushing again forever. And again, Nasus has just done regen items, so everything's coming out of his queue at this point. But Jax can easily outduel him with the Blade of the Ruined King. So Nasus might want to reconsider his build from time to time. Oh boy. And there's the surrender we were waiting for at 20 minutes. So a score of 10-32. A absolute domination of the purple side team. A non-ranked match, and that's how we have it. So yeah, 14-2 AD carry versus a 1-7-1 AD carry. Battle of the supports easily won by Sharplet, 1-10-2 on the enemy team, and 1-1-15 on her team. Nasus largely useless, Jax largely useless, but was able to finish things off. As you can see, the battle of the top lanes was fairly even, with the exception of farming, in which Nasus completely dominated, as was expected. The real hero of the game is Talon. Talon is quite possibly the most useless jungler I've seen so far, at least tonight. As you can see his build, he eventually built up some damage, but for the first 14-15 minutes of the game, he had a Philo Stone, a pair of shitty boots, and a Vamp Scepter, eventually adding a pickaxe. And he continually did nothing useful. His ganks added no value. As you can see, 5 assists, so he actually did a few things here, but just often did foolish things. Didn't help the lane situation where Nasus was a clear, easy pickoff, and could have capitalized on Nasus' inexperience. So, there we have it. I hope you enjoyed my shitty shoutcasting.